All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Club 38. As always, I'm one of your two hostesses with the most, Allie Gal, and I am joined by the lovely Kate Gaming.
Hello. And today
And
we have
tonight,
Egnards and PhatPhil, who kind of got dragged in to here by us, so.
kicking and screaming.
You guys can say
I
hi or
volunteer.
something.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
I,
I
I I didn't get the
volunteered.
script. I
Yeah.
didn't get a script for tonight, and I was told beforehand. You know, like when I go on Three Scoundrels, I know that there's intelligence there, but I've described it as 80% banter and like 20% like real news. And I didn't know how I should lead in tonight. You know, like should I go right into the derail things? Should I start telling anecdotes? Was there a serious agenda going on? So I wanted to stay quiet and let Phil or someone else lead the way with where we go.
So you want Phil to look like the idiot if if it doesn't go that way.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
even think he had to.
That's
He could have just let it happen. Now I'm gonna just like stay silent and not look like a complete dodo.
Just up
and the
the
intelligence
ROI
goes up.
counter.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
watching
Return on
for those
that
yawns.
investment.
well, the people on Spotify and
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts can't see the counters. So can you guys explain your counters?
Yeah, so we have, if you're on Spotify and you're not watching the video, because I'm assuming on Spotify you load the video, but nobody watches it because why would you?
No,
You're
we just
commuting
do
to
the
work.
audio.
On my screen, I have a PhatPhil yawn counter because PhatPhil is known for streaming at 11 p.m. and he gets a lot of flack from his viewers for yawning too much. So we want to just keep him honest. And when I showed that to Phil earlier today, he was like, I want to learn how to do that. So I had to spend 15 minutes teaching him how to stream, ignoring the fact that I've been doing this for a year and a half and he's been doing this for 3 to 4 years and should know better than me. So that's where we're going. He's got an ROI counter for when I say math related things. No, that doesn't count because that's part of the counter explanation. And I'm going to make sure it stays at 0 tonight.
You forgot to also include that it took then Phil another 5 minutes to figure out how to turn on his virtual camera.
Listen,
That is why
okay,
you guys are late tonight. Yes.
we can rag on me for not understanding technology, or we can just appreciate that, like primates, you teach me something and I can kind of learn it, like that we can, I can be hope for the rest of humanity. That's the way I like to
But I
look at
do,
it.
to Logan's point from earlier, I do want to say that the ladies were not late because they're like the Three Scoundrels. They are late because you took 10 minutes trying to figure out how to get your virtual camera to work. So it's really all Phil's fault.
I was in chat by 9 o'clock with my virtual camera turned on.
No, you
We're gonna need to read
weren't. You
receipts.
totally were not.
Yes, I was.
No, you
I
weren't.
don't
I
remember that
definitely
happening.
was.
And
I don't
Everyone
wanna hear
knows
it.
you need to be ready 15 minutes ahead of time so that your host can do a sound check and to make sure everything's working on the screen.
but
If
speaking
there's
of
no sound check for me,
Spotify,
it's
if you're watching on Spotify, as always, remember you could catch the playback on my YouTube channel at Alleygal, or you could also catch us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you're on Spotify or Apple, you obviously know that. Or you could catch us. We stream every Tuesday night, on average about 9 o'clock on Kate's channel, Kate8 Gaming _.
And crazy enough, we actually have guests lined up through the rest of the month. So you're always going to get somebody other than the two of us. So tune in to see who it is.
You guys put real planning into this. I like that. I like
It's
I
kinda
feel like
just
this
how
is
it,
professional.
worked out. I kid you not. We actually have guests planned through the rest of the month because I was talking to Logan, either earlier today or yesterday. I'm like, because he was saying, how he wants to join us one time. I'm like, we're going to have to wait until, next month. Because
Logan has become quite the whore in the last 6
so you
More
months.
than
take
When I
most.
knew
Moses'
him,
spot.
Well, when I first met him, like he only did Three Scoundrels. He's like, no, I don't want to do anything else. I just do Three Scoundrels. I'm not a content creator. And now he's like, yeah, I want to do things with Phil. I want to do things with Kate. I want to do things with Allie. I want to do things with Egnards. This is so much fun. Let's do more streaming. And I'm there for it because, you know, outside of his angry persona on Three Scoundrels, he is a very intelligent man.
Man, am I the only one here that doesn't get invited to do stuff with Phil?
I got one invitation.
Just like I don't invite. I just kind of let people like show up. Like I don't freaking care. One time I'm streaming and Egnards is like, "Do you want me to join?" And I'm like, "Sure, I don't care."
And I will leave early too.
Yeah. Zero care in the world on my end. I basically is an open invitation. If somebody ever is like, "Phil, I want to join while you're doing whatever the hell you're doing," I really don't care. Just like
Viewers, you
let
heard
me
that here first.
You wouldn't want
Seriously,
me there. I'd probably
just give
just
me-
derail you and make you, like, if you're doing GAC, probably make you do a counter you shouldn't do.
Oh, I'm
to
like
predicate
so
you.
against. I'm like so against streaming my GACs anymore. I'm like taking a hiatus from it.
Why?
It's so. I lose 100% of the GACs I stream, and I mean, this past season was really bad, but like I win a lot more GACs when I don't stream them because I get to like sit there and I get to think about it and I get to like really be like, all right, is this what I want to do? If I
You
get
don't
on
like
stream,
people
I get in a
telling
rush.
you, like, what to do and
Nerd.
what you're
No.
doing wrong.
No,
But having
There's
a rage
nothing
quit
better-
over it.
there's nothing better than having somebody on your stream be like, this is what Arnold does. And I'm like, okay, well, guess what? I don't have that team. I don't have that Datacron. Shut the hell up.
I don't have everything at Relic 9 with every Datacron maxed and
Yeah.
God mods on everybody and all that.
I don't know if Phil knows this, but Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is a video game. It is meant to be fun. When I stream my GAC, which is not often, but not because I'm a nerd. I am, but not because I'm a nerd. It's just time, stress. I have a few drinks. I take suggestions. I screw around because it's supposed to be fun. And if I lose, I'll cry about it later off stream because it's a game.
I'm pretty sure I added like
I'm
a
just-
channel point reward for like when I stream. Like, my OG account got. It's not that I would lose; I would just not do my GAC. So I got kicked down pretty low. So I was like able to go against teams I could just solo and just do stupid stuff against. So I made a channel point reward. Like, I had a cup, and I had like little like teams, like random teams, like Ewok Swamp, but like just random stuff. And like the channel point reward is I pick a team out of it, and that's what I use versus that team. So I'm like automatically screwing myself over. But
love
it's
that.
I love
fun.
that. I'm stealing it.
But it's fun.
That sounds like fun.
I'm probably going to have to steal that too.
Nobody's redeemed it yet, but I haven't streamed my OG account in a while, so that's probably why.
Again, I'm just a very competitive person by nature, and like losing just pisses me off to like an extreme. Like I had to like, there were certain times where I just was like, listen, if I know I'm gonna lose the GAC, I'll just do one attack and like leave it at that, where I won't even try to win, because I know if I try to win, it will ruin the rest of my day. Where I can at least say like, oh, I did one attack, I'm fine, like I can walk away. It's kind of a problem of how competitive I can be.
Well, sometimes
There's
with
also
these new
value in that,
Datacrons-
though.
Sometimes with these new Datacrons, I can understand that, though.
There are certain ones, and
Yeah.
I always do those battles first,
Yeah.
just because I'm like, let me see how this is gonna go. Let me
If
see
they
how
go sideways,
seriously I
I'm
need
done.
to take this. Yep.
Then I'm just
But
going
there's
to
also
finish
value.
this up, get a point, and be done.
There's also value, though. I had battles this last season where I threw 10 teams at something. Phil, I told you there was a Great Mothers team this season where I was using insights. It's the summer. I get to sit at my computer early morning, do my GAC. And I went on insights, and it was like, oh, by the way, gas has a 99% win chance. So I was like, oh, great. lost. Oh, don't worry. Malgus has a 92% win rate. Oh, okay, let me use that. Lost. Right? And I tried like 4 battles that had these amazing win rates and lost every single one. And then I tried Sidious Kron, which has like a 24% win rate. And it won.
Don't
And
you
I
love
ended
when
up
that
winning.
happens?
I ended up winning that GAC because of that battle. So sometimes you just got to throw shit at the wall.
I think we all end up doing
I
that.
So
had
here,
a my saw datacron on the back wall had 20 holds on one of my matches.
It's crazy.
Sometimes you just get
I hear
angry.
ya.
You just like, screw it.
I hear ya. I mean, I had literally my worst season ever this past season. It was a disaster. I barely stayed in Kyber 1. But you
I
just
love to
like
hear
wake
that.
up this I just love watching somebody clear you for like 1848 banners and you're just like, "Oh, they still have everything on defense." And I will say, I think next season will go better because the Dark Side Clone Cron, the Oppo Cron especially going away, and I will have Scorch 7 stars. That was the biggest weakness I was facing this last season was the Oppo Cron of just somebody setting Ahsoka with Ezra, and they're like, go pick which one you're going to use Leia against. And so now I think a lot of people are going to end up losing, hopefully. We'll see.
I mean, you now have a whole introduction of new datacrons, though, so there's your whole other issue.
But these ones are
Now
so
we
much
gotta
cheaper
contest
though.
with Vader.
That's the problem. They're
That's so
cheaper.
much
So now in the first week, more people are going to have them. And
Yeah.
first week is always
Yeah.
that shit show where it's like, there's no insights.
Well, you're
Good luck.
also
Have fun.
getting the dismantled crons from the past set, like, so you're getting your first dismantled focus datacrons and stuff like that, so you can use the materials towards the new focus or regular whatever you're trying to build. And now,
Yeah, when does
it's-
that happen?
It should be
I already
whenever
dismantled
you're-
mine.
Yeah, but you can't dismantle
Tomorrow.
the
You
focused
can't.
ones.
Tomorrow.
So they're good till
Yeah.
tomorrow the 6th. So like when everybody's
Tomorrow.
probably listening to, so today, for who's listening. But you can't dismantle them, so you'll get that on the 7th probably. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
but the focused ones really don't give you that much of a return. Like
Yeah, but
it's
None of
you
them
also
really
pretty
give you a
abysmal.
huge return.
But this new set, there's
We've never
only
seen a return.
Yeah, we don't know what the return is, but this new set only has 2 level 15s and then the 2 level 9s. So it is a little
And
bit
they're just cheaper
cheaper
overall, which is interesting.
I mean, that
Yeah.
Rebel one, like, realistically, some of the lower end people could get that to level 3, and you're in good shape. Like, you only need that level
I chose
3.
I took it to level 5. And I don't want to take it. I'm like nervous to take it to 6 because it'll ruin the defensive viability for a rebel team. Because you'll just take Riva against it.
Oh, see, I already took mine to
You could
8.
just use it on offense.
I plan on using an offense. That's not one I... Like, have you seen any
Same.
of the play testing with it? Like, you can use CLS.
Oh, it's
you can
crazy.
Use Bowmandos. I'm sure you could use, like, Mon Mothma. You could use... Even if you're lower level, you can use the teams like Phoenix. Any team that's going to give you buffs and turn meter, you're going to just go crazy with.
But yeah, I just got my Vader to level 6 now.
I think mine's at 6 or 7, my Vader. Actually, I'm in game. I can look. That's the one that I decided to level first because I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what I did. But yeah, my Vader is level 6, and we'll find out next week if I made a good choice.
So are you going for the
It's
Vader
gonna be-
one over the Rebel one?
Well, the Rebel one, I think I'm gonna try to get to at least level 5 early for the defensive viability, but I don't think I'm gonna leave it there long term. It's just kind of like, you know, how you build things so that you can evenly distribute and be like, all right, this will be useful to me at level 5. Let me make another one useful to me. So like the Wampa one at level 2 is useful to me because of the stats. And then let me focus on the Darth Vader one and try to get that all the way to level 15.
So, Drew Mana says that the stats on the Kron are too good to leave it low deliberately. Phil, I know in your members section you brushed up on that earlier. Do you want to explain why you want to keep it low?
really just is how I intend to use some of my datacrons. I don't know that I'll keep it there or not, but the one of the things with datacrons is sometimes you'll know this is an offense only datacron. Like if you only have the Sidious level 9, I know I'm never seeing that datacron on defense. So now I can set a defense that will counter that Darth Sidious cron. And there are people who will know how to build a defense that counters it. So when you have a datacron like that Rebel Officer Leo Organa sitting just at level 5, where you kind of know I could set that with Mothma, I could set that with Luthen, I can set that with Resistance or any non-galactic Legend light side team, all of a sudden what you need to counter that on offense is very different. But if you see that level 6, you know that if rebels are sitting there, you're throwing Reva against it and you're going to just massacre it. So I'm going to bring Reva on offense every single time and hope if my opponent has it on defense, they're going to bring that. And if they bring it on offense, hey, it is what it is. Because I don't even think people are going to use this with rebels on offense. They're going to use it with like Bo-Katan Mandalore to beat Lord Vader. So, I hear a lot of people saying it's the stats that are really nice, but again, the Queen Amidala Datacron, I have that on defense, and it's gotten me plenty of holds against Darth Bane. So I trying to say that there's a lot more with Datacrons sometimes in regard to understanding that the unknown of offense versus defense can really determine your win or loss in a Grand Arena setting.
So what are you going to start with, say the Rebel Cron? Are you going to start on defense or offense?
I will probably, for 3v3, I'll probably throw it on defense with like Saw, Luthen, and like Kyle or Captain Rex or something, just to see what it does, and then we'll go from there.
How about you, Egg?
I'm gonna wing it.
Change the thing to why hasn't he yawned?
I think so. I again, I don't take my GACS seriously. I will every day this week tell myself, okay, I'm going to change my defense, and then GAC signups will happen, and I'll say, okay, I got to change my defense. And then Tuesday will roll around, and I'll say, all right, I'm going to change my defense before work today. And then Tuesday at 5 p.m. will roll around, and I'll go, oh shit, I didn't change my defense. So that's probably what's going to happen to me. But I will say, in my defense, everybody that knows me knows that while I am joined at the hip to PhatPhil, I'm also joined at the hip to the guy who does all my graphics, Moonborn. And we were playing games last Saturday, which we do like once a month. And he was telling me that he forgot to set his defense, and he hasn't set a new defense in like 6 months. And he's in Kyber 1 and has not put a single Datacron on anything in defense. And not because he doesn't care, because he does invest in them. He just forgets. So I don't actually think it matters as long as you clear more efficiently.
So here's your reminder for whoever's listening: go fix your Datacrons on your defense.
Go fix your Datacrons. Do it now. This is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying, fix your defense and your Datacrons.
I mean, I'll still probably forget, because I do that every single first round of a new season. And then I'm like, crap, let me go in and fix them for the next round. And sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it takes a week, but they eventually get changed.
Sometimes I'll be like 2 battles into GAC, and I'll be like, you know what? I need this team.
Yeah,
I don't at all.
I just go with it. Like, I don't know. Since I dropped out of like the higher end guilds, I just don't care as much about like, not really about winning, just, I don't know. I don't scout anymore. I don't do all that. I used to do all that years ago. Not anymore.
What guild are you in now?
MC3. So I play with like Ranger.
Okay.
Well, he's the big name.
So
of
like
that guild.
in one of their like feeder guilds. Okay.
It's pretty casual. I mean, TW's optional.
Yeah.
They want you to do well in the raid and TV, but compared to what I used to play in, it's very casual.
My guild is casual compared to what you used to play in.
What guild are you?
Sigma Mandos.
I don't really know anything about that one.
They're not.
Yeah,
very
it seems
casual.
They're forgettable.
comparative to what Kate's guild was, we're casuals.
Anybody's casual compared to what I was.
Yeah.
How about
had
you?
a
How did your
conversation.
GAC go?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I went 1 and 2 because I forgot to do my second round. Completely.
See?
Didn't even get my 10 points. I completely just didn't do it.
Ooh, that's
It was
such
a
a
long
advanced
day.
thing to do.
It was a long day. And then the third round
hear
I
that.
lost, but I don't know, the math didn't add up to me, but it was pretty close. We both dropped 2 battles, but I didn't think I did that bad banner efficiency, so I got no clue. So, still on Kyber 2. Still just hanging out.
That's all that matters. Kyber 2 is the new Kyber 1.
Yeah.
What's the ROI difference from 1 to 2?
I'm not touching that.
1,000 crystals a month.
I don't care. What is that? That's like $5. I don't give a shit. You want me to send you $5? I'll do it in the mail. I will send you $5. If you think that matters, I don't give a shit.
It matters.
I have €5 right here. Do you want it?
Love how you just have that
That's
just
actually
like
like
hanging
6.
right there.
I should go pull up my work laptop and figure out what the conversion rate is. It's worth more than $5.
I'll send it to you. It's fine.
But no, it really isn't a like one way or the other. Honestly, at this point, it's just a status thing, and I really should not care about it, but I do.
You're meant to go 50%.
That's the problem. That if Territory War and GAC had the same matchmaking, the top guilds would implode on themselves, which would be hilarious. I'm sorry to all the top guilds, but you guys would cry. Because you wouldn't get to face I've gone up against Caw, our guild has gone up against Caw and Maw because we joined with 50 members for a while because we just don't care, and it's just a disaster class every single time.
Oh, I do
Those
think
are my
I remember
favorite.
going up against your guild once. Oh, I do remember that. At least once.
Yeah, I had a friend send me a screenshot of their Discord orders, and it literally, I don't know, what's your guys' rating in terms of language? Before I say what their orders actually said.
We don't care.
We don't care.
It was, I'll never forget it. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Shitty crons, shitty relics, shitty teams. was their orders in Discord. Oh, so he's like, we called Gungans against your Ray teams. I mean, we just got destroyed by them. It was really funny.
It's not worth it. The last time we went up against a guild like that, which was like a month or 2 ago, somebody on the Three Scoundrels Discord messaged me and he's like, "Oh, we're fighting your guild," and he's Bane, right? XX Bane. He's like 14.9 million, and I was like, "Well, it's gonna suck for your guild because we saw that in the hot utils thing, and we're just setting fucking Ewoks. We're taking the day off. Have fun, do whatever you want. We don't care."
Caleb Wheeler says, "Is it just me or is it a little too energized on here? For goodness sake, Phil hasn't yawned yet. Maybe he was replaced by an alien."
It's really pissing me off.
Listen,
Neither of you guys have been able to move your counters.
I have better self-control. You have to remember that I am a martial artist. I'm a martial arts instructor. I have great discipline. I have this, except again around food and beer, but I am not going to let his counter go up today.
His will inevitably go up. I mean, it's just a matter of time for me.
I don't know about that.
He has this.
Egnards' counter has a better chance of going up the Yawn counter.
Probably true.
You guys just got to start. Someone's got to bring up that like Peridia Patrol is one of the worst events in Galaxy of Heroes to ever exist, and that is it's not worth it to invest in.
I'm not touching this topic.
That
For anyone
shiver that
listening on
just run down his
Spotify,
face.
yeah, he just got a shiver. Looked like a Dementor just came in his house.
That was an awful time to take a sip of water. Oh my god.
No.
Logan,
If
that
you
was
had
a
s-
Harry Potter joke if you're listening.
Oh my
If
God.
you had said the Lover Boys, I would have been like, oh man, I could go on this forever. But Radio Patrol, I'm good with. I'm fine.
Okay, fun fact of the day. I send him a Discord message every Peridia Patrol every month that comes around, just telling him to go fuck himself because every month I never get the 3 times droid brains on Peridia Patrol, and I said until that happens, I'm gonna send him that message every month.
So Lady Geek says, "Oh my god, I can't bring myself to R9, my prettier
Nope.
bros."
No.
Not touching that.
No.
Not doing it.
No. Not worth it.
Lady Geek knows how to push my buttons more than Phil does, and I'm just not touching it.
Oh my goodness. Alright, what else did we have to talk about? Allie knows our agenda. I don't know what.
Okay, so how's your guys' conquest going? Phil?
I forgot to refresh last night, and I was furious with myself because I really wanted to like get a head start on Datacrons. But I think I'm like almost done with Sector 2. Came in a little bit stronger today, so I'm gonna max crate and then just end up like spending my entire conquest Datacron farming. So
Oh,
it's
this is
it's
also
fine.
When
super
you guys
under the Go ahead, Kate.
when you guys do conquest, do you refresh 50s and 100s every day? Or just 50s?
Normally just 50s. I won't go crazy with the hundreds because I don't think for what I'm gonna spend in crystals to get the Datacrons, I don't really think it's worth it that much, but I'm not gonna like I'll do hundreds some days if I get annoyed or if I feel like I just want more than what I have. With the reduced cost of these Datacrons, I don't think it's gonna be necessary at all.
And a lot of people didn't know this. It kind of went under the radar, but we actually have a community milestone event going on right now.
I saw a
Which
post
we're
about it. I don't know what it is
about
though.
47% to the first one, which is 20 Terran shards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, PSA on that. You're right. It went way under the radar. Nobody's talking about it. Normally, the top reward for that is the new character, right? And the first time they did this, when I was on Reddit a lot more often, at the end of the event, I think it was for Luthen, maybe it was for Hezra, I don't remember. At the end of the event, we did not hit the milestone, and someone had posted on Reddit, and they had said something along the lines of, "Oh, like, man, I'm not gonna unlock this character now because I didn't buy the shards." Save not buying the shards until the last conquest in a cycle. Don't be a dumbass. Wait, you can wait to find out. You don't have to do that now. Like, be smart about this.
Preach.
Don't be a
Preach.
Phil.
Whoa. I said the same thing to people last time. I was like, I'm buying the shards this time and I'll not buy them the last one. And everybody's like, what if they do this again? And I'm like, no.
They do it
they're
once,
not
and if
gonna-
they do it
rely
again,
on
fine.
Yeah.
So, Ali, I'm actually curious more about your conquest because out of the 4 of us, right? I'm gonna red crate. I've got an almost 13.5 million account. Kate's got a very long-standing account. Your account is probably the newest. How are you feeling about the feats and this conquest in general?
So I actually picked up a second account that somebody was getting rid of, and I needed it to help educate my guild a little bit because they had stuff that I didn't. Um, so I'm not really doing Conquest on my OG account because I can't do two.
Yeah.
But
Are
looking
you
at the
like
feats
transitioning
overall, yes.
to make this your main? Yeah.
Overall, I am gonna keep this account. I'm still gonna do GAC. I'm gonna keep it competitive because it is part of my guild and growing it still does help. But I'm not gonna be putting the money into it that I was. I'll just put the money and everything into the new one because I can red crate this one.
Okay.
So I'd rather red crate this account than the baby one. Um, but looking at the feats, it is something that for the most part is manageable. Um, I tried to get gold and silver crate on that one primarily
Okay.
because I can't red crate it. So at least hitting that, I could get the new character. So like Maz, I could get her like 2 or 3 conquests after.
Okay.
So are you getting the Conquest pass so you can get like the extra shards and all that of Maz if you're not getting the red crate?
I'm not touching that one this conquest.
Okay.
I'm done with it. I did the 2 last time, and that was a nightmare.
Oh, the 2 conquests. I told you that too.
Yes.
I told you like it's not fun.
I I did that last time as well. I have a guild mate who was on a cruise, and he's a I've told this story, but he's a Lightspeed bundle account. He does spend pretty considerably, and that's great. He has all of the newest toys, but he has like almost no mod depth. So I told him, I said, yeah, look, I'm not gonna red crate your conquest. But I'll play your account for you for the week because I want to get TB done. I want to get the raid done. I don't want to like screw over the guild. Half of his account doesn't even have mods on it. I think he just mod switches for everything, like literally for everything. And I was doing his conquest, and I was 5 wins into Night Sister battles before I realized that not a single Night Sister even had mods on them. Which just shows you how great Night Sisters are in Conquest. And it was an awful experience to do because, like, if you picked any team, there was a very significant chance that at least 2 mods were missing from every character in that team. But we still managed. I still managed to get a red crate on him, so I was very happy.
And you said that was a Lightspeed bundle account.
And it was a Lightspeed bundle account. And the point of the story was that I had played 2 Conquest and it sucked. I hate it. I hate doing it. People send me messages. They're like, how much money would it cost for you to do my Conquest for you? And I'm like, fuck you.
God,
No,
you could have paid.
I don't have
to
time.
do 2
I'm
conquests.
an adult.
I did it this once, and I swore off of it. I'm like, never again.
Exactly.
Especially during Hell Week, like when you have like TB and Conquest going on. Oh,
Like today, I found myself. Today was the last day for a raid, and I kind of put it off. So I did that. I did my flight climbs, and I conquest all at the same time.
It's a like Hell Week sucks, and it's only manageable for me right now. And Allie, I know for you too. Like as an educator, we are more at home right now, so like I'm like, oh, I can do this. But then I'm thinking, oh crap, September's gonna suck.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and I do a lot of my GACs and everything on Monday. Like, it's in my plan that I'm gonna stream the night before, and then something happens. Like, I just got some family event because again, I'm a mom. Like, everything always pops up. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do this, and then Monday morning, here I am doing GAC. I can't do that when I'm teaching.
Yeah. I love morning GACs though when I wake up and I'm like, all right, it's GAC time, and there's like 10 people that show up, and they're always the assholes. who try to get me to do the stupidest things, but it's so much fun.
That's the stuff you could look forward to if you actually streamed, Phil. Just doing
Yeah,
stupid
Phil.
stuff.
Phil, what's your Twitch? Aren't you on Twitch now?
Yeah.
Isn't it just Fat Phil?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Everyone,
Yeah, just Fat
feel
Phil.
free
You're supposed to
to
know.
He doesn't
It-
know
it-
his
I
own
was stealing.
Twitch handle.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
It's
It's just
twitch.tv
It's probably just Fat Phil.
/ PhatPhil, PHAT Phil 3.
Oh, you forgot the 3,
There you go.
Phil.
Oh,
What-
God
So if you're
forbid.
listening. Or you can follow Egnards, EGNARDS.
It's actually not my Twitch account. My Twitch account is BigBoat777.
That is a
Go
totally
follow
different
me.
streamer.
No, that's me. Go follow me. BigBoat777. Great GAC streamer. I like to gamble a lot on my Twitch. I have a lot of fun doing that. I enjoy it. So please go follow me on Twitch whenever you get a chance.
It's totally not your Twitch.
Honestly, with GAC too, this is like the other thing that I just would always get annoyed at is in Kyber 1, you're gonna just sit there the whole day waiting for your opponent to attack.
Only if
And
you're
so
nerd.
I'd just rather
Such a
listen, but
tryhard.
dude, you get into Kyber 1, that's all you face. It's awful. Like I'm one of
Most
them.
jobs,
I'm
you
a
can't
part of
do
the
that.
problem.
Why do you... So
I
I've
get
never
it.
understood this. Like, just attack. Like, who cares?
So the thing is, like seriously, the amount of advantage you can get by going second and knowing the exact amount of points I need in every single battle is like I've won GACs simply because I knew going into say ships. Like I can remember distinctly, like I'm going into ships. There's a triple middle finger defense. I can drop. All I need to do is full clear the ships. So I'm gonna send a garbage fleet in against Executor and eat up the AOE, and then send in whatever fleet I was gonna try to beat Executor because I don't need to one shot it. I just need to get through it. And when you have that advantage, it's just a huge benefit to you. Or hey, I only need to bring, in this fight, I need to get 66 banners or whatever it is. Like it really can give you an advantage. It's hard to fully describe, but it is true of how much of an advantage it is to go second.
If you're in Kyber 1, I'm expecting you to beat Executor in one shot.
Yeah.
But maybe you dropped on my Ray or you dropped on another team that it just doesn't matter. I'd rather not take that 10% chance that you don't get the one shot on Executor.
I will say that 95% of the time I attack first just because of my time, right? So like GAC starts at 5 p.m. I'll get home around 8 p.m. My wife and I will cook. We'll go up to bed. She'll fall asleep. And then around like 9, so 4 hours after, I'll be doing my battles because I know I won't have time outside of that. So 90 to 95% of the time, I am doing my GAC without my opponent having attacked. This last battle, I woke up because it's summer. My opponent had attacked, and it was nice. It was really nice to know, oh, they dropped this battle twice. They dropped that battle twice. I can relax a little bit. I have the ability to not worry so much about if this attack works or that attack works. I can be a little bit less cautious about certain things, and it's a huge advantage. But I'm not a pussy, and I'm going to attack whenever I have the ability to do so.
Yeah, I mean,
And
on
even
days
a lot of the
I work
time.
from.
Go ahead, Phil.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I work from home most of the time, so like I can do a GAC in the last hour. It's not a big deal. But if I do have to attack early, I'll attack early, and it is what it is.
Look, if
Or
you're
you
my
could do
opponent,
it
I'm
for-
not attacking until the last second. It's genuinely I forgot. And probably
Or you-
almost missed the deadline and am rushing to do attacks. It is not because I'm waiting, it is I genuinely forgot.
So what I actually tried in this last round, which was actually really neat, was this weekend I was super busy. I had my attic piping replaced and everything. So I was busy. And I was just doing a match here and there throughout the day.
I've done that
I've
before.
done that.
And I feel bad because sometimes opponents think it's a game. And I'm like, it's not a game. I just have 5 minutes. I'm in the
I
bathroom right now. So I'm doing a battle.
Isn't there a bot that like tells you when your opponent attacks?
I wouldn't
I
know.
think
maybe.
Kate, you should ask Zareth. I swear he uses that bot.
I'm
'Cause
pretty
he would
sure,
always-
like,
I
some
remember when-
people have said something about it. I forget. I don't use it
Because I remember when I
obviously,
watched.
but
Yeah, like I remember watching some of his streams at times, and he would be like, "Yeah, the bot said they attacked this for X amount of banners," and I'm like, "What the hell? Like, there's a bot that
I
tells
don't
you that
wanna
stuff?"
know.
Like,
that is like
Oh.
really trying hard. And I know that's the case with a lot of people I go against because, like, the second I start attacking, all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm here. Let me do an attack. It's like,
yeah,
I don't care that much. I'm just gonna attack when I get time. And it might be like 30 minutes or an hour or two in between battles because that's just what I'm working with.
Oh, funny story. The first round for my Kyber 2 account, this last one, I actually waited until the last 10 minutes because I was grocery shopping and everything. So like 10 minutes in, I get on, I see
What'd
he
you
didn't
get?
attack. So I was like, okay, or he did one attack. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go through and drop 2 attacks. I got 10 minutes to do this. Let's go. So I got the one attack in, and then I was going for number 2. And after the battle, there was like a minute left, and I saw he was attacking. And he got a couple kills, but he didn't get the full clear. So I won with like 140 to 110 or something. So it was like a 10-minute battle. In Kyber too. I'm like, geez.
It happens. It definitely it happens in Kyber. I've had matches where I've given up, where I've had so many losses that I'm like, fuck it, I'm not winning. And then my opponent does worse than me, and I go, oh, all I have to do is win one battle, and I think I've won this for some godforsaken reason.
I'll never forget it. I had this guy I went up against, and I forget. I will say I put up a pretty good score in that match. And he messaged me like, "Oh, like so cool to go up against PhatPhil," and I'm like, "No, it isn't. Like, I'm nothing special." And so then I put up this monster score, and then he does like a single attack, and he clears it, but not for like anything. Like, it wasn't like it was 65 banners. And then he's like, "Oh, my friend's getting married today. I don't have time to attack GG's." And I'm like, there is no way that is your excuse. Like, you just know you're not going to beat my score. Like, don't use the wedding as your excuse for not being able to participate in Grand Arena today, man.
Do you guys
Just take the L.
Do you guys get like a lot of messages like of people being like, "Oh, you're Egnards or you're PhatPhil or you're Allie"? Like, do you get that often?
No, I haven't got one.
Not a
too
lot.
small.
Every once in a while.
Probably.
Shut up. I once about a year ago got a message from a guy who was like, "Oh, you're Egnards, and like, thanks for all you do. I'm gonna throw this battle as a thank you." Now the thing was that I looked at his account and I was like, I'm pretty sure I was gonna win this battle anyway, but okay, if you're gonna make it easy for me, fine. But I don't think this was gonna be a challenge.
I used to get
How about you,
messages
Phil?
quite frequently, like in my prime. Not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in my current guild because the guy recognized me, and we did a live GAC together. So he did his attacks, I did mine, and then I ended up joining the guild that he was in, which is the one I'm in now. But I think I've done that twice with people, where I've done like a live GAC where they were attacking and I was attacking. But I probably get, I'd say at least once, if not twice a season, somebody reaching out, like, "Oh, you're PhatPhil from YouTube," and I'm like, "Yep." And they're like, "Oh, so excited." I'm like, "I'm not. You have 14 million galactic power in every datacron. Like, no.
I don't stream this. You're
Yeah.
not
You
gonna
know
get
what's
There-
funny
yeah.
this season? This season, I went 3-0 this last match because I'm better than Phil. But actually, I think if I remember correctly, a lot of us went 3-0. But I was looking at my offense or my opponent in each of these matches, and I was like, I'm fucked. Like, they have every datacron, they have a million GP on me, they have all the focus datacrons, and every single one of them shit the bed because they use their datacrons to just kind of prop up their lack of mods or zetas or just understanding of the game.
Did you just say
Hey, cool,
mods?
guys. I said
I'm
mods,
gonna-
which is not the word.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry that you mentioned modding at all. It's so rare for you. You've come so far.
Are we gonna do like a Linkin Park sound drop now?
I wish
Someone
I
would
had
have
one.
to do that.
But then I'm gonna get copywritten on YouTube.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Well, no. So the interesting thing about YouTube, well, I don't know, everything is specific, but when I multi-stream between the two and I like play Star Wars games and I forget to turn off the music, YouTube will just be like, hey, we can't monetize this, but if you want us to just scrub the audio of that part, we'll do it for you. And I go,
Oh,
oh yeah,
really?
do that. That's fine.
So
Cool.
I just
go ahead, Phil.
I was gonna say I literally just had to do that where I played with I didn't realize that was a thing because I don't pay attention to anything like that, and I had the sound playing on Swago, and they're like, "This is copyrighted," and I'm like, I literally wanted to fight them and be like, "It's in the game, like this. There's nothing proprietary about this anymore. Like I'm just playing a video game. It's the sounds of the video game."
That's not how that works.
I understand. I'm just saying that like, if I'm showing footage of the game, what's different than me showing audio of the game? The sound is in the game. I can't control that.
Well, the sound is licensed to EA/CG.
Okay,
By
well then
another
they can pay
corporation. Shut up.
they can pay
By
it.
another corporation, and the other corporation has not agreed to license it to you. That's kind of how that works. Didn't you go
No,
to
that's-
college?
It feels it
What
feels
was
it just
your
feels
major
it feels a
again?
little bit shady. Feels like it was a little bit shady though. I didn't pay attention in school. Come on now. I was just there for a piece of paper. No, but like seriously, at what point can you be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to put my music in a game, but I don't want those people to listen to my music." That's basically what they're doing. Like in the
No.
reality, in the real sense, they don't want me to
it's
listen to their
not.
music.
I hate you. I hate you. No, they're saying you can listen to the music, but you can't blast the music to other people.
I wasn't
So
blasting.
like when you download like a pay-per-view, which just makes us all old, you were not allowed to like blast that out to other people. I don't know if you know this, but if you go to a bar to watch like a football game, they don't pay the $400 a year that we pay in order to get those non-local games. They pay thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars for like a commercial license. So it's a different thing.
I actually
Ali
didn't know
and
that.
Kate, I
I
apologize.
actually didn't know that.
You're good.
No, you're
Okay,
good.
so you
I
learned
didn't know
something.
that either.
That I
I
knew.
apologize that
I'm
we're
just saying-
going to like non-Star Wars and everybody's tuned out now, but yeah, it's a different thing.
No, you're all good.
I feel like-
read Thane's message about how he had to teach me the entire game in a week before SpeedJC. It was not the entire game. It was literally just the GLs I never used before. Because when we had SpeedJC, like, it was when Lord Vader was the new GL, and I was still
Yeah.
working off my
Yeah.
OG account. Like, I didn't get the account from Dialar at the time. So I only had, like, JML, and I just unlocked JMK. So Thane had to teach me, like, all the GLs, all the counters in a week. The test accounts did max out. I learned that the hard way. So, but
So
we
was
did-
it
we did
like
do
a montage? Because I imagine like a montage of like you sitting at a computer like this and being like yelled at, and then doing like sit-ups like like this and like punching
Rocky-
things.
Rocky
Pretty much.
music playing.
Pretty much. Yep.
I was just gonna say you gotta have the Rocky music playing and a Phillies hat on.
Yep.
No, you can't do that. Not for streaming. You're not allowed to license that.
It was an interesting week. That's about all. And it was like it was literally 2 weeks before I got married too. So I had all the wedding stuff and I had to learn all this stuff for Speed GAC. It was a mess. It was a giant mess. That's all I remember.
That'd be a nightmare.
Oh, it was interesting. I just remember messaging Thane and being like, the squad arena maxed out. I didn't think this would be possible on a test account. And it was because I had unlimited crystals. But yeah, it did.
That's ridiculous. What the heck? Come on.
I wouldn't have done that.
Like we have one job. You got one job.
Oh, it was a mess.
The Speed GAC, it looked like a lot of fun.
It was. It
would
was
enjoy
I remember
really
watching
fun.
I watched that and I was like, that actually looks pretty cool.
So the funny thing is, we actually had like a practice like round, like not taking it seriously, just kind of like meeting up and making sure like everything worked. And I want to say Thane was my partner that day because I want to say Llama was busy. And we got paired up against Zareth in solo, and I just took a screenshot because like we beat Zareth, and it was just the funniest thing ever. I like sent it to him, I'm like, haha, we beat you.
Never let him forget that. Every time you do a
Exactly.
collab with him, just be like, just so you know.
I
Remember
probably
that during
still
a
have the
practice round I won.
screenshot. It's like, oh no, it was Thane's account. Llama was there, but we were using Thane's account. So, yeah.
I'm just imagining her with like Need a Hero just playing in the background.
Oh, that's such a great one to play too.
All right, you want to get to viewer questions and start wrapping this up?
Sure, because, yeah, it's almost 10:30, so we all got bedtimes to get to.
I don't have to
Okay.
be up, but I will be.
I
All
gotta
right,
go to
so
bed.
this is a pretty big question one. From Aussie Mike, longtime listener, first time question to ask her here. Where did you find Bones?
Bones he was bugging us to have him on since we like started this.
He hasn't been seen in the cantina or the huts for so long, not surprising that he got lost. This is the same guy who reckons I go to Hobbiton 3 times a year because it's close. Mate, I live in Australia. It's literally in my name. Also,
How much
we've
of
had
that was a
Elliot-
question?
Well, that was
that
like,
was, like,
that was a
one.
conversation we were having last stream. Was
Okay.
Bones made a comment about Aussie Mike going to Hobbiton, whatever it's called, like all the time.
All right. Part 2. Also, we had Allie on. When is Kate come in to hang out with the huts? Got to complete the set.
I told Aussie Mike and I think Bones too that it's just gonna have to be in like the fall time, like September, October, because I'm just not home on the weekends when they stream in the summer, because they do Saturday mornings, so it's kind of hard for me.
This is kind of where the first real question comes in. If you had to pick one content creator to be your Sith apprentice, who would you choose, and how long before they betray you?
Oh God.
Guest answer
Egg.
first. It's our rule.
Oh God. Phil.
One content creator to be my Sith apprentice. Hold on. How is this how well known do they need
Don't
to be?
overcomplicate
Can it just be any?
Just anybody who's
Okay.
a quote unquote content creator.
Oh gosh.
Don't overcomplicate it.
You know what? I would gladly take Egnards as my Sith apprentice.
I knew one of you guys were gonna say each other.
Such a loser.
Just knew it.
Hold on. For the sole purpose of teaching him
Being
how
killed.
to bare minimum everything
That's
and
what I
still
do.
be okay.
That's my
No,
whole thing.
you go much harder than I do.
Okay.
You've got a little
Right.
box around your viewer screen right now. I don't even know how to make that happen.
I didn't make that. Moonborn did.
Oh, there you go. No,
I
so you
didn't-
asked
I didn't
somebody
do
to do it
that.
for you. I've never even asked
I
that
didn't-
question.
I didn't ask him. People just do things for me because I'm a nice person.
I'm not.
Okay, so there's this guy on Twitch. His name he's smaller. I haven't seen him in about 2-3 weeks, but he's on Discord sometimes. His name is his name is Kyle, but his Twitch name is Foundling Gaming.
Is that the one
I
we
think his
found
name.
that one day?
Yeah, I love that guy. I love him so much. So Allie and I don't even remember the circumstances of how that happened or what we were in and how we rated that, but he was a really nice guy. He was a very friendly guy. I've talked to him a bunch of times on Discord. He's been on my Discord and he's chatted with me about different things in my past. And I don't know if Havorius is still listening, but he almost reminds me exactly of myself. And the joke is that Havorius and I are the same person, except Havorius is not a content creator. So I'd have to choose Foundling Gaming because it would be like having a clone of me as my own Sith apprentice. And it would work. And I think he would take a while before he murdered me.
Wait, Phil never answered how long it would take for Egnards to turn on you, did you?
Oh, like 5 minutes. Just
When he saw the ROI of killing you.
Nope,
now
not
is
touching it.
now is the perfect time that I can kill Phil.
Why do I sound like that?
That's just
not a
whenever I
Poindexter.
read, whenever I read any of your posts, that is the voice that I read them in.
Like the taped up
love it.
glasses, he's pushing it up.
You know, I've wanted glasses. Can I tell you? I've wanted glasses since I was a kid.
No,
And
you
I've
don't.
told a few people this. No, when I was in the 5th grade, I lied to my mom and I told her I couldn't see shit so that I could go to the optometrist and get glasses. And the optometrist called me out on it. He literally said to me, "You're lying." I have gone to the eye doctor now 4 years in a row as an adult. And it was legitimate. The first year, like I was doing a lot of reading and things were getting a little fuzzy. And she said 2 things. She was like, your ocular nerve or whatever is asymmetrical. I don't know what that means. So we need to monitor that. So you need to come back every year and give me money. And she also said your left eye is fucking terrible, but that your right eye is so good that it makes your vision 20/20 somehow.
That's
So
just
every
odd.
year when I go, I don't know. I have no idea. But every year I go to the eye doctor. I went last week. And I hope that they're going to tell me I need glasses.
No, you don't
Because
want glasses.
because
no.
I think I would look good in glasses.
You don't want
I
glasses. I've worn
I
glasses
think I would look
since
good in
the
glasses.
2nd grade. You don't want to wear them.
Oh, you're
I've
blessed.
just wanted them since I was a kid.
I got
You're
glasses
blessed.
in 2nd grade. Actually, well, so I did the opposite at Egnards. I somehow I needed glasses sooner. And when they do when you guys went to school, did they do the eye test in school and all that?
Mm-hmm.
I was able to last
I was
an extra year. I should have got them
Oh my
a
God.
year or 2 before. So I was able to do that, and then I got contacts in 5th grade, and I kid you not, the second I wake up, my contacts go in, and they don't come out until I'm going to bed. I can't.
So
If I wear glasses, it's because something is up with my eyes.
first time chatter Frozen Italiano says, I mean, he can just wear glasses.
I mean, you
I
can. There's
can,
the
I
big
know.
ones.
Dude,
But
I don't
Listen,
want to be a poser.
listen.
That's the thing. You know what I
They-
mean?
they
I don't want to
they
be
sell-
that guy that wears fake ones.
So
they're
these
so
right
obvious you
here.
can tell fake glasses.
These right here are my readers that I never wear for YouTube, but every day that I am working, I wear them. I have had glasses since I was 2 years old. So Kate,
Were you one of those
I-
nerdy, adorable 2-year-olds with
Oh,
those
with the little,
giant circular glasses
Aw.
like this?
so I
You know,
am-
like
this is so all right. This is so bad. I am legally blind without contacts or glasses. In fact, my right eye is so weak that when I take my stuff out and I try to focus, it goes
what
cross-eyed.
stuff?
My oldest daughter, Harper, it's her Like if I just try to focus on something, I can't see any of it. My right eye just goes in, just complete
So
cross
you
eye,
can't focus.
and then I still can't see anything. My daughter Harper, it's her left eye. My father and my brother, it's their left eye. Like we have the worst vision of people I've ever met in my life.
So
So both
were you featured in a video where you're a tiny baby crying until they put glasses on you? And then you're just like, whoa, that's what the world looks like. You ever seen those videos? Because they're like my favorite.
Those Facebook
no, yeah,
reels.
Yeah, okay. Allie knows what I'm talking about. With the baby
seen-
just
I've seen
crying
those.
and crying and crying, and then they put the glasses on, and the baby's just like, "What?"
I've never seen
Oh,
that.
I'm gonna find one for you tomorrow, Kate, and I'll send it to you.
I have no clue what you're talking
But no,
about.
it's terrible because both my little girls have
I
worse
can't wait.
vision than me.
I'm so excited.
So like my 2-year-old Charlie, she's got glasses. Harper's got glasses. Can't wait for both of them to be done with it.
Can't wait for
Glasses.
the contacts.
Yeah, I just want contacts. It's just the glasses look cute, but contacts are just so much better.
The only reason I got contacts when I did was because I was playing soccer. Like, I played soccer my whole life, and I could not see the back of the jersey. And, like, so when my coach would be like, go mark this person, I could not see who they were talking about. So I tried, like, the sports glasses, and I freaking hated them.
Oh, yeah.
So they lasted...
Rec specs.
I don't even think they lasted a season. Like, I was like, I am not doing this. Let's just go to contacts. And we've been good ever since.
You're talking like the real thick,
Yes.
goggles. Yeah, I had those too.
Oh
I
god,
had
if
those
I
too.
showed
They were
you guys
terrible.
a picture, it just looks awful. It's so bad.
If anybody knows what like girls lacrosse players wear, imagine those with like thick ass lenses,
Yep.
and that's what we were wearing.
Yep. Ugh, I hated them.
So how about you, Kate? Who would your content creator Sith Apprentice be?
So I would be a freaking awful like master. First of all, I also don't even consider it like, so I personally don't consider myself a content creator at all. Like, I hate that term. You guys at least all make videos. I literally hit the go live button, turn on some music, and just hang out and do GAC. Like, that's not
I hate the
creating
term,
content
too.
to me. I hate the term content creator. It's like, it's not me.
I feel like a content creator edits things, and I don't do that.
I don't
Content
either.
creator puts effort into stuff and makes videos and does like tries to, but you at least try to teach people stuff. I don't do that. I literally hit go live, turn on music, do GAC, just hang out. Like, that's it. I don't do anything special. So
That's fair.
I don't consider myself a content creator. I'd be an awful master. I already was, as Thane said in chat, I was already his apprentice. I think that's pretty accurate. And I have yet to betray him, I think. So, that's, yeah.
Okay, so Allie, it's on you.
I think I kind of already am. So just like you, Egnards, I found a newer content creator on Twitch. I raided one day, and his name is Off Duty Otter.
Okay,
Which
I've heard him referenced.
Go check him out. He's really new to the game. He's got a pretty established channel, but he's new to Swago. And he just bought a bunch of Lightspeed bundles, and now he's trying to go through like this early account where I was essentially back when I first joined Phil's channel and started to learn about the game. He's in that spot, so I'm kind of mentoring him to get through a bit when I'm in his chat.
He's actually one of our guests coming up, too.
He is?
Yeah, a couple weeks.
I raided there the other night.
From Twitch?
I was about to say, is rating
Yeah.
a thing on YouTube?
It is now.
is.
No, I did it.
Never done it. Don't know how to do it.
Ah.
It's it's not even called Raiden. It's called I
I don't know,
can't
who
even
cares?
remember what it. Yeah.
So we've established that Phil actually knows how to use Twitch now.
He does. I
Mhm.
think he's been on Twitch this whole time. I think that You know how like sometimes people try to like hide that they have OnlyFans? I think that
I think
is
that's Phil or Twitch.
I think that's Phil with both Twitch and OnlyFans.
Innocent until proven guilty.
There we
He ain't
go.
denying
See?
it.
There's your admission of guilt.
Everybody go
I-
join my Twitch and figure out if I have an only.
But seriously, definitely go over there and subscribe. Let's get him to the point where he can be Twitch affiliated. Let's get him there. And then you just got to put in the hours.
Just gotta sit there and show my wall. 50 hours straight.
Yo, some people do the sleeping streams and all that. You could totally do that.
That's weird.
Like, that's a thing, apparently.
Yeah,
But-
no.
You also
No.
got to have 3 viewers per so many hours.
Oh, really? I didn't
Well,
know.
some people have that kink too, so
Yeah, you never know.
There you go. All right, but Aussie Mike does say, seriously, love the podcast. It's great to hear you guys chat Swigo every week. Keep it up. The next question comes from Marshmallow24. What are some good resources to consult for modding ships? My guild told me Zetas, Relics, and 6-stop mods increase ship speed, but that is hard to remember when it's not written down, said somewhere. I also don't know what else is there to know for modding ships.
I thought,
Phil?
like...
Um,
Oh, you guys
that's
go.
literally it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like there's nothing else with ships. Like that's like ships are literally. I mean, I don't want to sound like a jerk. Ships are the easiest thing because they are the most simple. Like if Ali has a Leviathan today with the Darth Revan at the same relic levels as me, the same Zetas and 6-stop mods, they could be an offense square, a tenacity arrow, defense diamond, crit chance triangle, health circle, and speed cross, and it will still be just as fast as my Leviathan.
With all
Modding
flat
for
stats.
ships. Yeah, it literally, ships only care about 6-stop mods, relic levels, Zetas, and if you have Admiral Radis, his Omicron does make a difference. Outside of that, it's literally nothing matters.
I didn't
It
know
is actually
Omicrons
like
made a
the-
difference. They do?
Only AdRads does. That was something they threw in there that everybody was like, "What the heck?" I think it's the only one that makes a difference.
it's
Interesting.
basically if the Omicron, I don't remember the exact level. It's like if the Omicron is on the level 7 and not the level 8, I think it is, because normally it's the level 8 after the Zeta. So if it's on the level 7, then it like increases GP, and if it increases GP, then it matters for the ship. And I think for Radis, it's the only one that like makes a difference. But does it actually make a difference in terms of the battle itself? I don't really think so. Will the stats be higher? Sure, but does it matter? No.
I think when it first came,
Going back to Phil's point, that's why the Leviathan is a 100% counter to itself. Because everybody has Revenant Relic 9, because you need it, obviously, to unlock the ship. So the fact that it's just basically you put the Scimitar as your first reinforcement and auto it. And it's a 100% win rate.
Except in GAC. Now, I learned the hard way that in GAC, people place Leviathan with only one reinforcement, and that reinforcement being the Scimitar. And what that means is that, because normally in Fleet Arena, if you get the first turn, you can auto it. And you don't even have to go to the reinforcement. But in GAC, you do have to go to the reinforcement first, because you will get screwed over by that Scimitar being placed first, and normally your Scimitar won't come out first. It's really annoying, and I've lost a GAC before that because of that. And now I make sure to pay attention, because that's how I learn things.
oh, see, I don't press it on auto until I call out my Scimitar.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I do, too.
Once, yeah.
In Fleet Arena, In Fleet Arena only, if you get the first turn, you can auto it right away. But in GAC, you have to go to the first reinforcement because 90% of people who place Leviathan place it with only one reinforcement, and that one reinforcement being Scimitar.
I don't know. I just would always rather bring mine out too, because you in GAC, if your Leviathan will bring out something other than your Mark 6, and so you lose banners. Like, I just would rather play it the way that.
Are you even listening to me?
It's
No,
only
right?
Scimitar. So there's no Mark 6 or anything there.
I'm saying that, like, even if okay. I'm saying that, like, when I bring out, I go first. Your turn order will be you'll damage the engines, you'll sabotage the hangars.
Yeah.
The enemy will also sabotage the hangars, right?
Yep, of course.
So you go bring out a ship, you lose. Even if you bring out Scimitar first, you lose that ship, so you lose how many banners?
Yeah. Obviously.
If you bring out your Scimitar before you sabotage the hangars, you save yourself banners.
Do you want me to repeat my point?
I'm very lost right now.
In Fleet Arena, if you get first turn, you can hit auto.
Sure.
Let me repeat that. In
I'm saying in
Fleet
GAC.
Arena, wait, I didn't finish my point.
You were talking GAC.
Let me finish the point again. I'm repeating my point. In GAC, you always have to go to first reinforcement. So you argued the point. That is exactly the point that I made. You're welcome.
I guess I was just making fun of you for losing a Leviathan mirror match.
Well, that's because I didn't know about that.
Also, you see do you see Leviathan on defense that much anymore?
Yes.
Not often. No, not
I took
often.
mine off.
I see it on defense probably about half the time.
Yeah, I don't think many people place it on defense anymore purely because of the.
It's such an easy
counter.
win
Like
if you have your own Leviathan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think
keep mine
that's.
on offense.
Yeah. I'd rather use it against Executor or have to do a mirror match.
I'd rather do the Executor mirror match. Or not, I'm sorry. I'd rather do the Leviathan and do the Executor off counter with Negotiator or Endurance.
You should start using the... Oh, what's the other one? I am blank on the name of Tarkin's ship.
Executrix.
Executrix?
Yes. That one's much easier, actually.
I've never done that one.
It's pretty easy.
That scares me because I've never done it. Things that I've never done scare me.
Do you want me to send you a video?
I mean, who did the video? Is it Bit Dynasty? I'll watch a Bit Dynasty
I think
video.
it was, actually. Yeah.
I'll watch
It's
that
gotta
just
be
to-
Bit
I'm pretty
Dynasty.
sure it was
Just-
him. I'm like
It's got
99% sure it was him.
Just to piss Bones off, I will watch any Bit Dynasty video.
I will make sure to send it in a chat with Bones.
Okay, so Caleb Wheeler asks, my question is, what is your favorite and least favorite food and drink? Egg.
Caleb asked this on purpose. I know he asked this on purpose because I saw his messages in the beginning. I very much hate sour cream. I very much hate mayo. Both of those things are disgusting to me. They are Satan's butthole. I just the worst possible thing that could possibly happen to existence. Mayo, sour cream, blue cheese, ranch dressing is tolerable. Really, my mother-in-law says that I'm racist against white sauces, and it's probably accurate. In terms of favorite food, there is a place that is about an hour away from me. It's called Rooster's Chicken and Brews. No, I'm not sponsored. They make the best chicken wings I've ever had. And anytime I go to my in-laws, I make my wife take me to Rooster's so that I can have Rooster's wings because I love them. It's my happy place. I love chicken wings.
Phil?
My least favorite food is any anything that goes in a salad. I am like dead serious when I say if you give me a hamburger and I told you no lettuce, no any of that crap, especially lettuce. If I say no lettuce and you put a piece of lettuce on my burger and then took it off,
I'll send it back.
I can tell and it will piss me off. Yeah. Like it lettuce,
If the
tomatoes
salad's on the side, I'll send it back.
I don't even I don't even let like a pizzeria will be like, "Oh, what kind of salad do you want?" I'll tell them I don't want it. They're like, "It's free." I literally don't care. I don't want it. I don't want it anywhere near my food. Any kind of salad. And I ran cross country and track in college, and my coaches were furious that I would never. I was like just a disgusting machine, and I never would eat salad. I was like the most unhealthy eater possible. So any kind of salad, especially kale. In fact, I'd put kale just because it pisses me off that everybody's like, "Oh, there's kale in it." I'm like, go to hell. No.
I'm just imagining Phil in this pizzeria with just them bringing out a salad. He's like, I don't even care about it.
Like Ron Swanson's attitude towards salad was based off of my entire existence.
I have a friend, when I go to get burgers with him, he will tell them like he'll say I don't want any rabbit food on my salad or on my burger.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing because I like that stuff, but I get it.
I'll never forget my cousin had a bar mitzvah and they were passing salads around and he gave them to me and my grandfather and we just handed them right back to the server walking by. Just not even a care in the world.
Why?
Because none of us like salad. We just wanted like give me a real appetizer.
Salad might be one of my favorite foods. Do you know why?
Nope.
Salads.
Because it's so versatile. You can put anything in a salad. You can make a salad taste like anything.
Can make taco salads.
I can take
my God.
all of this stuff. I can take all of the stuff out of it, replace it with pizza, and then it's a pizza salad.
So is it just like the lettuce you don't like?
Lettuce, carrots, tomatoes, every like ingredient to me is just disgusting.
Phil, can you stand up, give me a side frame, and then do that thing where you push out your stomach and just show me how far out it goes? Why did you lean back?
I can't push out my I can't push out my stomach. This is about as far as it goes. Like that's it.
Okay, I don't know. I just was curious. Okay, thank you.
I'm a
just
little
wondering.
listen. I've put on a little bit more weight since when I was running, but we're still.
So, Minato says that well, now we know who annoys the waiters every 2 secs and doesn't
It's Phil.
leave a tip.
Oh
Can
no
I
no
ask
no
my
no no!
question?
Whoa!
What's your average?
Whoa.
What's your average tip, Phil? What's
20%.
what's your bottom of the barrel tip like for just average service?
Or like what percentage? do you
bottom-
go?
A bottom of the barrel, I would give 15.
No. So bottom of the like what? I'm not talking about like shitty service. I'm talking about like you did your job and you did it fine.
No, like I'm saying, like I won't go below 15. Like
So
that
what's
is
your,
my like I will
normal,
just cut
like I went to a restaurant.
Yeah, normal.
Fine with the service. Good.
20-ish probably 20-ish.
20.
If you did
Okay.
really
All
well, like 25, like somewhere reasonable enough that like my side note, my wife's a wedding planner and we were talking about this of like how much you should tip people and like the caterers are always like, "Oh, make sure you tip like 20%." It's like your catering bill could be like 20 grand. You want me to
my
tip you
catering bill
20
was
to
20 grand.
25%? Yeah, like I'm not giving you another 5 grand on top of that. Like throw tips inside of the thing. So like, but for somebody like a waiter or you're gonna cut my hair, you do a really good job, you're looking at like 25% of the bill. I think that's a very generous
that's
tip.
fine.
You know,
I expect you to say like 10%, and I'm proud of you.
oh no. I will tell you that when I go to Starbucks and they're like, or for my wife, I should say for my wife, I don't go to Starbucks. I hate Starbucks.
You're allowed to have
I
Starbucks.
love that
It's
you
okay.
like had to clarify that.
Yeah. Do you know that Starbucks actually makes pretty decent, like normal, like I might actually be the only person that drinks Starbucks drip coffee. And anytime my wife and I go to Starbucks and she does it on her app, I don't have the app on my phone. She'll get her drink, I'll get my drip coffee, and we will actually play this game called See If the Barista Forgot My Coffee. And 9 times out of 10, it's sitting under the drip machine and has been there for 10 minutes because they forgot that it existed. And then I have to remind them and be, excuse me, that's my coffee over there. So they do make regular coffee. You can buy regular coffee there.
I can spend what $3 on a coffee at Starbucks. I can buy an entire like 5-pound thing at Costco for $6.
Okay, that's fine. That's the same as going out to dinner. I can buy 40 hamburgers for the same price as buying a single hamburger. But Starbucks drip coffee, and I'm a Dunkin' guy, by the way. I'm not a Starbucks guy. Is the same price as any other coffee place.
Okay, so let's break this down. Phil, how many cups of coffee do you think you could get out of that?
We're not doing it.
Oh, God.
No.
A lot more than Starbucks. But what I was trying to get to, long story, was I was trying to say that I will like make sure when I go to Starbucks to tell that like barista behind the thing that like I'm not giving you it, that you're not getting a tip for doing your job.
You make sure to tell them that. You go up there and you say, "Can I get a mocha choca latte extra chilled with ice?" And by the way, you are not getting a tip.
I just imagine
I'll just sit there
being the one like ordering the super complex drink. Like, I want this.
Well,
this,
it's for
this.
well,
and
it's
don't
for
even
my
say
it's for my
your
wife.
Don't even say that because it's for you.
No, oh no.
They make a great egg bites, by the way.
Right hand to God.
That's your left hand.
No, this is my right hand.
Just wanted to see if you knew.
Flip it around.
I just wanted to see if you knew.
No, black coffee. I actually cut cream and sugar out when I was trying to lose weight in college. But anyway, black coffee. I cannot stand going to a place like Starbucks or like and they're like, oh, like what kind of tip do you want? And the options are like 30%, 40%, 50%, 20%, and you got to click like other. Are you sure? No. Like, go make me a drink.
Sure?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to do like. There's like 5 options to say no. I'm not tipping you for doing your job.
How do you
As
tip?
barista?
What was that?
How do you tip?
I usually do 20% if I think it was like really good service. More, but if I'm ordering so I don't like Starbucks. I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee at all. So I saw that look. But yeah, no. So if I'm going somewhere and I'm getting like a drink, like a hot chocolate or something, like it depends. I don't know. Sometimes I tip, sometimes I don't. It depends on the mood I'm in. But like it kind of is like you're just doing your job. Like you didn't wait on me, like table service kind of thing. So it's hit or miss. It's whatever mood I'm in that day. But usually for table service, it's like minimum is 20% for me, and then it just depends on if I think you went like above and beyond, then I'll add some more.
I'll normally give them more money when they put my beer on the table, if they put it out of reach of my daughters. There's nothing that will irritate me more than when like I'm sitting at a table and they're like, "Oh, here's your stuff," and everything gets placed in front of Harper and Charlie, and I'm like, "No, because none of this is staying by them. It's all going to the other side of the table where they can't dump it." I don't know if everybody's there yet with your children, but you all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
My cats have never had that problem.
I actually had, well, hold on. We had a cat in college, which we weren't supposed to have because of the dorms or apartment we lived in. And my roommate had a cup of beer sitting on a table, and the cat dunked its head into it and started drinking the beer.
I gotta say though, when I tip, it depends on the service. If you do really good, because I was a waitress before. My sister is still a waitress and has been waitressing for a long time. Like, we understand how it all works. So if you are a really good at your job, I will tip 100%. There was one
Wow.
time I was out at Red Lobster with my kids, and it was a really good waiter, and it came to like $80, and I left him 100% tip because he was just that good.
The
I
one,
will not go to 100%, but I do consider myself a fairly generous tipper.
the one thing I
20%
also,
is like bare minimum.
yeah, the other thing I also do, it's like, so I had a friend who was a waitress for a while, and like I noticed every time I went and got food out with her, like she'd always like stack up the plates, like get everything so they could just like grab it when you were done. I always kind of try and do that now.
Being in their shoes, I get it. I understand how a bad tip day could hurt you. So I try to, a good tip day goes the opposite way. So I like to brighten people's days.
I do that with math.
Do you break it down
No,
for her and be like, look, so I'm leaving you this
I
tip
do.
because of
You didn't.
I do.
Took
I
you.
do. I do.
It took you 3 minutes to bring back my iced tea instead of two, so that cost you 0.15% of your tip.
the ice melted this much percentage in that time that it took you to bring me my drink.
Oh jeez. All right, we're coming up on 11. So is there any more questions?
Okay, last question. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter and strawberry or grape jelly?
Phil
Phil?
Egnards.
Smooth jelly or smooth peanut butter. Smooth peanut butter. Crunchy
Jelly.
smooth jelly, yeah.
He loves crunchy jelly.
I do like crunchy jelly. It's extra textured. No, crunchy peanut butter should be abolished. Really, it should just not exist.
What's
No.
your peanut butter brand of choice?
Oh.
Whatever is on sale. Although, because I'm also shopping at Costco a lot of the time, I just get Jif, which, fun fact, my company produces the Jif bottles. So, help support PhatPhil's job.
Not gonna do that. I don't generally eat jelly, so I don't have an aversion to it. I haven't eaten it in at least a decade because I don't care for it. So I don't have an opinion on it. But for jelly, I like a smooth. For peanut butter, rather, I like a smooth peanut butter. See, I made fun of Phil, and then I made the same mistake. But I like Justin's peanut butter, which is like the expensive brand.
I was about to say you're
Um,
fancy.
I am
Bougie.
fancy
Yeah.
because Jif is all sugar, right? I want like the protein, and the bitterness, like my soul. So I am a fan of that.
Sounds like your typical person from Jersey, just real bougie.
Mm.
Better than all
Well,
of
you
us
know,
out here.
How
people
about you,
from
Gabe?
Jersey actually show up to things, asshole.
Hey, you don't know how long I was on frickin' StubHub looking for tickets to the damn Renaissance Fair.
What? Can't you just buy
Okay,
it
we gotta
there?
get the backstory now.
No.
Okay, so the story, this is a very quick story because you're right, it is late. My wife has a Discord community. She's part of that. They listen to Quinn, which is like, I call it audio porn, for women. And she's part of this Discord, and all of her friends live in this area, or like Pennsylvania, Philly, like all this kind of like Northeast area. And I don't remember the time frame. It was probably like 6 months ago. They all decided to go to the Ren Fair there. And I said, hey, I know somebody in that area. Let me see. Because she's like, do you want to come? Like, these are all women that you don't know. And I was like, I don't want to be a burden. But let me see. I got a buddy down there. Let me see if he wants to go. If he wants to go, like, we'll go. We'll branch off from you guys. We'll have some drinks and it'll be fun for us. So I reached out to Phil and I was like, hey, man, I'm going to this Philly Ren Fair. You want to meet up? And he's like, oh, dude, I live like 1 mile away from there. That's so close to my house. Like, yeah, dude, let's go. So I told my wife to buy the ticket. It's like a $50 fucking ticket to this stupid thing and a 3-hour drive. And this was maybe 3 months ahead of time. And I was like, all right, Phil, I bought my ticket. And maybe a week before the event, he's like, "Oh shit, I forgot to buy my ticket. Now it's sold out.
No,
Damn,
that is.
shit."
I swear on, like, I went through the process of like buying this ticket, and then I just know, like, I know I got sidetracked by work or something and never got to like that final button to be
That
like, oh
last
yeah,
one.
yeah, because I like remember going through and I'm like, man, $50 is like, this is expensive, and I'm like, oh, whatever, like, it's fine. And then I, must have got sidetracked or whatever, and then he like sent me a message, and I'm like going through my email, and you just like that panic sets in, and you start getting like those nervous. You're like, oh no, like I'm getting like the nervous sweats, and I'm like, he's gonna think I completely bailed on him. He's never gonna talk to me again. And
And now we're
thank God
closer
he,
than ever.
yeah, no,
So
no, it's a running
basically,
joke.
Phil stood up Egnards.
He did,
did.
and now that's the only reason I like him. He sent me a "Hey, you up?" text, and I was like, "Yeah, I am."
Hey,
All
you
So
right,
up?
so
that's the story. Yeah.
Kate, crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth. My brand of choice is just, it's usually Skippy. It's usually what's on sale
Yeah.
when I'm trying to buy it.
What about jelly?
So I also probably haven't had jelly in, God, at least like 5 years. But if I had to pick, I'd pick strawberry. But yep.
Same.
Ellie.
I'm I could do either peanut butter. I don't care. I prefer crunchy, but 9 times out of 10, I just buy smooth because it's what my kids will eat. Um, I buy Jif because I really don't care. And strawberry jelly. I like them both. I just prefer strawberry.
All right. Is that the last viewer question?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Then, since it's 11 o'clock, let's get wrapped up at least with the recording. So, thank you guys for joining us, Phil and Egnards. If you guys want to check them out, it sounds like you guys are both on YouTube and Twitch now. So,
Yeah. Big Boat 777 on Twitch.
That is not your Twitch.
It's Twitch slash Egnards or Twitch slash PhatPhil, PHAT, PhatPhil3.
All right, and thank you everybody for joining, and we'll be back next Tuesday. We'll have another guest, and yeah, we'll see everybody then. Thank you guys for joining.